opportunity to sit down in probate court to look at all the state matters that happen on the 9 o'clock calendar here in Monterey County at the Superior Court. So I learned a couple of very interesting things that are a little different than Santa Clara County. So it's a much smaller county, so the judge seems to have a little more flexibility with petitioners, administrators, also the lawyers. There were several matters where the paperwork wasn't correct, and she was quite forgiving. Again, this is not advice, but have your stuff done in advance. There was one case where a lawyer filed something last night at 9:45. It's not going to get looked at by the judge in the morning. She's not going to have time to look at all the cases that just pop up that night. So somebody had filed an ex parte to stop any movement on trust funds that were going out, and the judge did not approve that ex parte because it was submitted late. So that's one thing. You know, the judge is forgiving and flexible, but to a point. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the records room. So the records room here at Monterey County is on the second floor, and this is where you can access court documents on the internal computer. So from home, if you have a case number, you might be able to follow along with what was filed on what days, who's involved, who's the lawyer on the case, but you won't be able to actually pull the documents up from home. So you have to come here to the records room, and you can find that on the second floor. Very helpful inside if you need anything printed. It will cost you. I'm not sure the charge on that, but it will cost you. Another thing that I learned, I said two things, but I'm going to go one more, that here in Monterey County, the self-help office does not help with probate cases at all. So it's very important that if you're doing something on your own, in pro per, trying to get through the finish line on a state or a trust matter that's in litigation, it's really important that you do your own research as to how long things might take and what gets submitted. Because there were actually 2 in pro per cases that came up this morning where the person didn't look at the notes to fix or correct the case. So it just got moved another 30 days out. And so if you're a person that's either living in a home that's being foreclosed on, or you're living in a home and you want to now sell that home and it needs to be probated, you're now extending that deadline, extending things down the road. So I think it's really important. Again, you can check the probate notes. I'm going to make a separate video about that. So have a good one. Have the best day ever.